So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again, and I'm going to struggle my way through this. I've got a banging toothache, killing me softly, and yeah, it's not nice. But anyway, we are still here. We are still doing an upload today. One on the other channel as well. That'll be out as soon as you've watched this. Go and check that out because Arsenal's main striker has said scoring's not his strong point. Good one, mate. Good one. So now we have a goal scorer who can't score and says it's not his strong point, and we have a goalkeeper who can't stay focused for 90 minutes. Cool, it's going well, isn't it? Anyway, big up to everybody inside, man. Make sure you are smashing these likes up. That would be fantastic if you could do that. Let's see how many subs we're currently on. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. It's done up quite a lot the last couple of weeks, actually. We are 26 away from 21.5K. So thank you for that. But anyway, we're going to talk about Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Also, we're going to talk about Fergie. In fact, let's start with Fergie. Because obviously, the GOAT manager, I think he's the best manager ever, in my opinion. Make sure you leave your comments and super chats down below about that as well. And let me know who your GOAT manager is. But I think he's probably the best that I've ever seen. Hated the fact he was at United instead of Arsenal, but it is what it is. We had Wenger for a little while, George Graham before that. And yeah, mad, absolutely mad amounts of medals, trophies, and all of that he's won over his career. But this is where I have a slight issue with Fergie, because the whole reason that the Glazers are at Man United in the first place is because of him and some horse semen. And we know he likes his horses. He won £500,000 on one the other day in Bahrain. Big up Fergie, still out here pulling more money than we're all going to pull this year. Unbelievable. Sorry, I keep swigging this because I'm trying to get my tooth to chill out a little bit, but I'm tanked up on some medication as well. So yeah, I'm a bit. Anyway. The Glazers are only there because of him. He's now got a directorship role at the club where he gets I think he's an ambassador, director, whatever it is. And he's getting about £3 million a year salary. What's he getting £3 million for? What does he do? Like, genuinely, what does he actually do at the football club? Like, I'm not even joking. Like, can somebody who's a Man United fan educate me on what Fergie actually does at that football club? Because all I've seen, which isn't a great deal, is he just rocks up to football matches with one of his pals next to him. The other week it was Big Sam. The week before it'd be someone else, etc., etc. And he's systematically seeing that football club disintegrate in front of his very eyes. And this is where I have an issue with him, because he was part of, if not the reason why Man United went back up there again. And David Gill as well, we've got to shout him out as well. But at the end of the day, like, it's now completely opposite of what Man United was whilst he was the manager, when he was there. So how are you allowing all of this to happen behind the scenes and just sitting there taking your money every year, mate? Surely that don't sit right with United fans. Because if that was Wenger sitting doing that at Arsenal, I'd be going mad. I'd be going absolutely mad. Yeah, because it don't seem like he does anything. And if he is doing stuff, is he getting a say? Because I'm pretty sure he's... I know he's a director, I think, but is he getting a say? Like, genuinely getting a say, and he can vote on stuff in board meetings and stuff like that? Because if that is the case, then he's even bigger problem. But I don't really get it. But anyway, he's obviously mates with Sir Jim Ratcliffe as well, I think. Judging by this, he was... Where was he? He was at another horse racing event. Right, earlier this week, it was reported that Ratcliffe will ask Ferguson for advice and guidance as he plots an intensive overhaul of the football club. Ah, dear. This could boost Dougie Freedman's chances of becoming Man United's new sporting director amid stiff competition. The Scot, who currently fulfills a similar role at Crystal Palace, Freedman, a long-standing friend and ally of compatriot Ferguson. Freedman was formerly a neighbour of Ferguson in Cheshire before he took up his post at Palace in 2017. Okay, wow. Jobs for the boys then. Anyway, Fergie was doing an interview on a company called Gambling Zone. I'm assuming that's a channel, some media outlet. And he said, I'm still the director of the club. I know Jim Radcliffe. We still have to see what he does, but I'm optimistic. Again, you know Jim Radcliffe. In fact, is there anyone Fergie doesn't know? This is a bit like Wenger, where I almost signed Lionel Messi as Latam. It goes on and on. I almost signed this player. I almost signed. Is there anyone Fergie actually doesn't know? Because number one, he's 81 years old. Like, does he really need this like limelight and sitting at the football stadium every week at his age? Maybe he does. I don't know. He don't need the money. Yet he's still hungry for the money. Like I said, he won £500,000 on one horse race the other day. I think it was actually his horse. So yeah, for me, I find it all a little bit weird that he's still there. I can't lie. Listen, unbelievable football manager. But to sit there and say nothing, nah, not for me. Not for me. As for this Jim Radcliffe guy, I've seen a lot of Man United fans online basically doing a complete U-turn. Now all of a sudden it's, oh, we'll give him time, give him time. Give him time for what? Yeah, he's buying 25% of 69%. It's not 25% of the football club. He is buying 25% of the Glazers part of the football club, which is 69%. What is everyone going to give him time for? What's he going to do? What is he going to do? Oh, but he'll sack this person, he'll put that person. Okay, cool. But again, it'll probably be jobs for the boys, just different boys. Like, come on. Like, I don't see how Man United ever get back to where they were with Fergie back in the day, unless you get a full ownership. Because them Glazers, for me, like, yeah, cool. It's all well and good that they're spending a lot of money, not their own, but they're spending the club's income, a lot of it, which is great, fantastic. But I wouldn't say that's the issue. I'd say the issue is it's the players that you're buying, and that comes back to the recruitment of the people who are picking the players. Like, it makes no sense as to people. I see a lot of people say, "Oh, get the Glazers out, get the Glazers out, get the Glazers out," but then they're going back the manager. Who employed him? Who employed him? Who employed half of the players? Like, in fact, all of the players. He's been there, what, 18 years, the Glazers. So for me, I just find it a bit weird that if you're going to support Man United and you're supporting the manager, but you want the ownership out, I find that a little bit weird. I can't lie. Yeah, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just a miserable old bastard because I've got a toothache. I don't know. But the only way you get them Glazers out is by kicking off. Yeah, and I don't mean going to smash the stadium up like Ajax did or anything like that, but you kick off every single day, win, lose, or draw. You're having something to say about it. It's the only way you do it. Yeah, look at when you got the game called off against Liverpool. Yeah, and the biggest game in England. Yeah, and they stormed the pitch and all of that, looting the club shops and that. I'm not saying go to loot the club shop, but what I'm saying is you can get games called off. You can do stuff. You can hit them in the pocket. And that is the only place you're going to get these Glazers. Yeah, this Jim guy, yeah, the way it's been peddled and marketed, yeah, is hilarious. Watching everyone do a U-turn from the other week. Oh, yeah, but they're top of league and well, they're not anymore, are they? They're second. And they won't be finishing in that top four this season. They won't. They will not finish top four. I'll be shocked if they do. Yeah, because they're not that good, despite having not lost a game yet. They've drawn 5 games, hence why they're not top. 5 out of 12. So there we go. It is what it is. There's Monaco loitering, Lille, Reims. Yeah, there's a few teams around there. Lens are making their way up the table again. They finished second last season. So listen, Jim Radcliffe's record at Nice has been shocking. In the 4 years before he bought the football club, they qualified for Champions League, I think, every year. I think 4 years in a row they finished top 4. And then the 4 years since he's had the football club, they've not made top 4 once. So you've already got a sample size there of 4 years at a smaller club, which is up against a gargantuan in terms of money in PSG, and he couldn't make them champions. He couldn't get them challenging. Yeah, forget this season. It's only 12 games old. He couldn't get Nice challenging. So for me, how's he going to do that at Man United with a 25% stake of 69%? I don't see it happening. Don't see it happening one bit. Yeah, and I think that all he is just another little comfort blanket, yeah, for the Glazers. Because now what will happen is anytime it all kicks off, yeah, with the fan base and actually get a backbone on certain issues and things, yeah, it won't be aimed at the Glazers. It'll now be aimed at Jim. It'll now be aimed at Jim Ratcliffe. So all they've done is gone, lovely jubbly. Yep. We'll sell 25% of our 69. Yeah. Now he can take all the flack. Another masterstroke from the Glazers, hence why they're still there. Because fans keep letting them stay there and letting their pants be pulled down and smacked their bottoms. It's kind of crazy when you deep it how far Man United have actually fallen from grace and the amount of fans that are just sitting and letting it happen. Like I said, if this was happening abroad to a club abroad, they'd be going nuts. Whether you can fix it or not, they'd still make their feelings known, not just sitting on Twitter and waffling, sitting on a YouTube channel and waffling. Like at the end of the day, hit them in the money where the money is. Hit them in the pocket. So a million times before, fans can go to a game with their season ticket, scan their ticket, and walk back out, straight back out. So if you're scared about losing your season ticket because you ain't been to enough games that season, which means you won't be able to renew it the following one because of the lack of games that you would have attended, if you just sit at home, cool, we'll go to the stadium, put the ticket in, and leave. That way, all around the stadium, there'll be 30, 40, 50,000 empty seats. But people ain't prepared to do that. So it's all well and good saying, oh, yeah, but the tourists didn't my ticket. Cool, keep your ticket. Keep your ticket then, mate. Yeah, just go and put it in, take it out, turn straight back around. Yeah, I don't know how it works at Old Trafford. I refuse to go to that stadium because it was a dump back then. Yeah, and it's an even more bigger dump now. But how it is at Arsenal, scan your ticket. Bosh, job done. I think they're all e-tickets now. Yeah, but either way, back then, scan the ticket. As soon as the turnstile opens, sorry, I need to go. I need to go. Bang, straight back out. Now it says you've gone to that stadium. Yeah, and if 50,000 Man United fans did that, or I don't know how many season ticket holders you've got, but if every single season ticket holder did that, week in, week out, for 6 months from now to the end of the season, them Glazers would be gone by June. Yeah, they would be gone by June. But not enough people are prepared to do it. They just like sitting online and crying about it. But it is what it is. I'm waffling now. And let me know your thoughts and feelings on Fergie. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on this Jim Ratcliffe. Maybe you are backing Jim. Maybe you want Jim. Maybe you think it's a good move. Let me know. Obviously, Man United is your football club, I'm assuming. Even if it ain't your football club, and you support someone else, let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments. Are they going to rise back to the summit, to the zenith of the Premier League? I very much doubt it. Yeah, and the thing is, they've got the money. They've spent and spent and spent and spent more than anyone in the world in the last, 10 years? So now they need to make better decisions in the boardroom. But now will they do that, or is it jobs for the boys again? Then you've got to try and find a manager that can make Man United great again to attract even better players to come to your football club. Pep Guardiola at City is the proof in the pudding. Yeah, pay the money, cool, but now you need a proper manager. There we go. Anyway, have a wonderful evening. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. Sub to the channel. Sorry, I don't feel too great today. Like I said, my tooth's hurting, so apologies if you've struggled to understand half of what I've said. And yeah, I'll have a video dropping about Gabby Jesus and Aaron Ramsdale on the other channel, Lee Gunner, shortly, as soon as you finished watching this. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that. Then I'm going to go and eat my jacket potato with beans and cheese, and then I'm probably going to bed. And as it stands right now, it's only 6:45 here, but I'm going to bed. I just want to wake up tomorrow and this toothache's gone, because it's not the one. And when I had the toothache last time, yeah, I was 3 days, I think I had that. And I got some medication in the end. I don't like going to the doctors and getting tablets. I don't like taking tablets, because I'm one of these that if you think it's working, it's working. And if you take too many of them, you now depend on them. So, yeah, luckily I didn't take all of them last time, and I had a few left, and they are numb. They are numbing me up. But I sound a little bit drowsy. I can't lie. Maybe I took too many. Anyway, we're out of here. Later.